First. Adverts started for 90 seconds. Adverts have ended.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome on in. Thank you very much, Don, for the reminder that I hadn't changed League of Legends. Appreciate that. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're doing okay. How was everyone's weekend? I hope you all had a good time. Factorio Friday, yes, but sort of Monday. Because I fell asleep on Friday. And it didn't happen. Well, it's close. I mean, it's technically a day away. A day away in the opposite direction, but a day away nonetheless. I say it still counts. Fair enough. I'm not going to argue with you. Sounds good to me. Need a few more. Probably not. So, tiring weekend. I just... One of everything else, it just crashed.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Thank you very much. Welcome on in, Mr. Jester. How are you doing? Oh. Actually, I wanted to get more of that. Speed is faster and productivity is there. That should give us an extra bit of extra at the end. Hello, hello, Mr. Jester. Welcome on in. Good to see everybody. Glad you're all okay. Like I said, big apologies for last week. At the end of last week, just crashed. Wasn't good. But it's a new week. Tidy up a few of these. Alright, we are going to properly focus on just the rocket and the rocket silo. We need to make sure that that is our primary goal now. And then I can do a quick update to experimental, and then we can get actually started with some of the other stuffs that we've got going on. This will be one of the weeks of all times. I'm sure it will. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm going to agree with you. Because why not? Okay, fair point. Yeah, I'll go with that. We're definitely going to need more of that. Oop. First mistake. Doing your Muse channel earlier. I was watching. I was in and out, sort of watching Moo play with her swimming pools. Oh. Doing some of that. Yeah, that was alright. That was quite good. Alex is obsessed with watching that game. Every time he's on, he just wants to sit there and watch it. That and Minecraft. So funny. He likes it when the person hits the swimmers over the head. That's the bit he likes. I'm not sure what that says about him, to be fair, but... I need a bigger, longer one for that one. And a bigger, longer one for that one. Right. You... We need to stop that, thank you. Stop that nonsense. '70 stream streak, I see it. Thank you very much, Mr. Fuckert. Very kind of you. Of course. There we go. That's producing red circuits now. I think these red circuits are going to solely go towards making blue science, along with these green circuits. Blue science. Oh, I need loads more room. Oh, I was underestimating. I underestimated that one again. There we go. Blue chips, not blue science. Blue chips. Oh, I need some more undergroundies. Over here. Yeah, we're going to concentrate on just getting this rocket up and into the atmosphere. Then we'll update. We'll get our lazy bastard achievement, then we'll update, and then we'll be good to carry on. I just want to make sure that Yes, I could go to experimental mode now, but I don't want... After all the achievements that we made with the Lazy Bastard, I don't want it to break. That makes any sense. Put that there. I think I need to speed this bit up. How was everyone's weekend? What did everybody else get up to? Mine was spent mostly sleeping, if I'm entirely honest. Don't know what happened last week, but whatever it was, absolutely wiped me out. I was feeling completely exhausted. I think that was a heatwave thing. Yeah. Possible. Definitely possible. Just, like, knock me for 6. I definitely don't feel like we've got enough copper coming in. That's for sure. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to even launch a rocket with the lack of copper that we've got. We will definitely give it a go. I mean, it won't make much. It won't make a lot of difference. I just don't want it to break the run. Right, where's the sulfuric acid is over there. We want the sulfuric acid over here. Seriously. But you're fixed. Okay, obviously not. Ugh. I'm drifting. Oh, goes underneath. Oh, overloaded. So we're going to need a extension here. Oh, that's really annoying. Not where I wanted it. here, please. Okay, that still has the same effect. Fine, just so I know. Do I have a pump? Yes, I do. Excellent. There we go. Pumps break up that line, so you don't end up having split. Stupid watch streak is not updating again. Oh yeah, sorry.
Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes!
Okay, don't tell me about Booger. Thank you very much, Mr. Booger. Very kind of me. Morning. Thank you very much for the sub. 7 months. Very kind of me. How are you doing? How was your weekend? How was Monday? Anything we need to know about? Well, I just started for you, but still. No, how was Tuesday? How is Tuesday? Losing track of the days. God. Falling apart, man. I'm falling apart! So can you ever set up a rubber ducky factory for galactic distribution in this game? No, you can't make rubber duckies, I'm afraid. I can distribute fish, but no rubber ducky. My apologies. Have some fish. Some fish. Fish. Right, we need steel plate, processing units, pipe, concrete. Well, I'm sad now. Sorry, guys. My apologies. Right, pipe. How much pipe? 100. Okay, 100 pipe is good. I need electric engine units, processing units, and steel plate. I'm not going to get a lot of steel plate, I think. There we go. It sounds like a fetish.
Ads started for 90 seconds.
Is there something you want to tell us about? I think technically that's it. I don't need any of the other things. Like, they're useful, but I don't need them. But they'll come in handy later on down the line. Eesh. Dunk. Right, we're just going to slurp up all the steel off this plate. for now. And then we're going to turn some of these engines into electrical. Into electrical engines.
Adverts have ended.
Yeah, my morning's still waking up, so getting there, but nothing new in the world. On Tuesday so far, same old, same old. Oh, boring. $45. We're not making masses. Mainly because we don't have enough green being made. That's because we don't have enough copper. We've only got one sort. We've only got this source of copper ore. Next source of copper ore is actually up around this corner. That was one of the plans. But I just think that's cute as hell when she says it. Right off. Okay. So concrete, we need to make some concrete from somewhere. To make concrete, we need iron ore, stone bricks, and water. Alright, we're gonna jerry rig this for now. It's not massively important that we get it in exactly the right place. There we go.
Good evening all Nereds and Mr. Smeghead.
Nered Stew. Hey Moo, how you doing, honey? You're a big Nered. You're a Nered head. Hey Moo, how you doing? I could do that.
Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Ah, thank you very much, my dear. How are you? Great stream earlier, playing with your swimming pools. And thank you very much for the sub. 52 cards in a deck, but also 52 months that Moo has subbed me. Gigantic, enormous amounts. Hot, yes. The AC is on, we are cooking. My caffeine deprivation is starting to kick in and I'm feeling a little achy. It's going to show how much I was actually drinking before. Yes, I know that's in the way. I don't care. The god of gods. We are making concrete. Look. With this concrete construction happening. Awesome sauce. I'm going to do a output priority left, most definitely. But if there is some spare, can they come this way instead? I want to add you to this without... Okay. Okay. But only if this is not full. Send it down this way first, and then send it up that way if not. In the lad 6 months. In the lad 6 months. I'm not crazy, my mum had me tested. Isn't that what you're supposed to say? We do a half and half for me, please, guys. Box and box. Output and output, thanks. Fair enough. Okay, right. So we're doing that bit, we're doing that bit, we're doing that bit, we're doing that bit. Right, so we're doing all of the bits. Oh, no, we're not doing all of the bits. We need the electronic engine bit. That means I need the lube bit. The lube's in the wrong place. I need to get the lube over here. Again, we're going to have a out priority right. If there is anything left, go left. Electric engines. Oh, we need electronic circuits as well. Of course you do. Why would it be easy? God damn it. How many? Okay, 2 circuits to one thing. Go half and half. Easier. I don't want them on me because I can't do anything with them on me. They don't go anywhere with them on me. Steel. A lot of the stuff doesn't. This stuff doesn't actually need. I don't need this stuff at all. Like it shouldn't end up in my inventory. I have no use for it unless I'm moving it from A to B and back again. That's a bit more like it. All of that stuff I can place. This is all. I'll just turn it on every now and then. That's huge. Oh, it's because it's self-sustaining. Okay, fine. Makes sense. I'm also not making rocket fuel or low density structure yet either, so we need all of that fixed too. Giggity. All about that lube. About that lube. You know what? I'm just going to. Cut a chunk of the blueprint. Do that instead. I don't think it makes any difference. Actually don't need that one. So I put them all on the same side. I'll put it down anyway. There we go. That one. Right, lubricant. Also gonna need more underground pipe. We'll get there. Underground pipe. over there, right on the far side of the base. Of course it is, because that's helpful. Nine and 9. There we go. Take some more, please. Right. Quick look at the top here. Lubricant's right on that side. I can also take the lubricant straight down from this bit. Okay, so we're going to go here. Change direction here. Oops. I'm in map mode stuff. So why am I putting down blueprints? That's that. There you go. Bloop. There's no trains yet. I don't know why I'm dodging off the train tracks. Well, at least not on this part of the track, anyway. Trains on the other part of the track, but not on this one. That just increases our productivity. There you go. Or I need probably some extra an output. Yes, it probably means that we're just going to end up running out of material faster. I don't know if I was selling it, but that was my power. Right. Bloody close. What she said. Accumulators are holding though. Steam's only just kicking in, I suppose. Very, very slowly. But we shouldn't be using steam at all, not really. Right, we're gonna force the issue a little bit. about as far out as I can get it. Far out, man. Still doing sciences. We're making got 144 electric engine units already. Good start. Serious case of the munchies, but I'm being good, resistant temptation of food for now, at least. It won't last. Temptation is too great. You cannot resist temptation forever. With mwaha. Maybe a bit too much. There you go. No, I haven't. I think I may have played the original Transport Fever, but a long time ago, to the point where I can't really remember it. Plus 10% mining speed, plus 28% productivity. I think that's the best we're going to get, unfortunately. I'm going to go with that. Laser weapons damage dots. I can't remember how many I need. 224 electrical engine units. It's a lot. Is exactly what we need. I need more blue circuits, please. Oh, I get one. My green circuit production is definitely not keeping up. I definitely need it to be more productive. Hope that how's my concrete coming along over here?
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Wow, you've been busy. We're literally waiting on those processing units now. I need that copper to go down this way. But it's just like I need to speed it up. 4% productivity at 15% speed. Minus 10%. Yes.
Adverts have ended.
Do I really mind if it's slower? What are you doing? Go away! What button? I set that. I set that. Ugh. Oh. Device settings. Where's the clutch on then? Oh, don't even annoy anything. I'm at slightly short. If I can't improve the amount of copper we're getting out of each one of these. Also, let's stop science, full stop, because that will stop a significant amount of drain on resources. We don't need it at the moment. Briefly turning, one of them is briefly turning red where they're not keeping up. Now they're positive. Because I technically slowed them down by putting in a productivity module. Okay. speed them up. Okay, so I'm not doing LDS and I'm not doing rocket fuel right now. Two things I need to start doing to get the fuel a rocket to launch it. Chuck them in. Gonna stop them there. Ooh. Don't spare, a few spare reds can go over here. I'm hoping this is going to be enough. Otherwise we're going to have to establish a rail base and go out and pack some biters. Can't make the third ones yet. We're already getting productivity out of these guys anyway. It's not it's not crazy. But it is helpful. And there isn't any productivity research right now that we can do. The rest of the mining productivity is locked behind purple science. We can't do any more anyway. Because we want to launch a rocket without purple science. That's what I'm gonna do. That's getting us a little bit more productivity out of that spot. And hopefully we get to the stage where the blue science is going to stop backing up. Because it's not getting used for anything. There you go. We should start seeing it up here soon and backing up here. Ow. There we go. That'll start backing up. Filling up this bit. That will eventually fill up everything, including that bit, which will fill up this bit, which will stop this bit being producing anything. Right, well, we need LDS. Low density structure, which is lots of copper, annoyingly, plastic and steel. And we also need rocket fuel. And rocket fuel is solid fuel and light oil. Both of which we can get from up there, so that's not a problem. So all it boils down to is low density structure Wearing steel plate, plastic bars, and copper. Well, steel is there, copper is there, plastic is there. So, what we shall probably want to do, let's just secure this a second. We aren't currently holding anything. Any walls. That should be fairly robust. Meanwhile, let's move this bit. Low density structure module is this one. A lot of fast moving belts on this bit. Says not giving enough belt. I keep getting the the turrets are out of ammo, but they're not. They lie. They're just swapping between low dense, standard piercing rounds and armor piercing rounds. And they're briefly out of ammo for a second before it goes back to normal. Oh, poop. No. Ugh. What's the wrong place? Thank you. Find them power poles. Go down here. Take half of those. Don't need all of them. Right. The problem is we need 20 copper. The pressure on copper is just off the charts. That's the steel. Not helpful. How do I get that to go underground without causing any problems? The easiest way is for me to do this. And then it can go underneath like that. Like that. Like that. There we go. And you... Oh, seriously? No, I don't need that. What happens when you don't pre-plan out a base? This happens. I still need to get the copper to come down through this way. That should be fairly easy. Though. And output priority left. Only send stuff this way if you are full. That'll have to do. And then we come up. I'm bodging the base. I don't like bodging bases. But I feel like it's a needs-must situation as it currently stands. Also need some red undergrounds. Whoa, wrong. Damn it. I got a load of coal on the wrong belt. There we go. There we go. About as fast as I can make it. The only thing we can't do any further is make any more. There we go. Yeah, copper is just going to be a perennial problem. The only thing we can do is try and use as many productivity modules in copper production as possible to use less of it. Or make more of it for nothing. We are slowly getting some... One. Yeah, it's a bit... That's not 200. I'm going to cover you that way. The rocket's just going to go in here for now. And we'll just manually move stuff around. Otherwise, essentially I need to clear out this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this, block off this bit, probably, hopefully just a little bit ahead of that oil, and see how all of that pans out. Now ideally to do that, I'd like better armour. And whilst I do have power armour, it does take processing units, which I'm trying to save right now. That's my power situation. Alright, at the moment. I mean, I can use... What's the grid on that one? Equipment grid is 5x5. That one is 6x8. I don't have any means of power generation apart from solar panels. Does require batteries. Like that. I'll have the... They'll make 4 batteries. I'm hoping that's enough. Maybe. Five batteries. Okay, it's fine. We'll do 5 batteries for now. Solar panels. Are there any red circuits on me? No, I don't. Go and retrieve some.
Advertisements started for 90 seconds.
Thank you, Brian. Steel plates. 6 of them. Like that. I don't know, I'm just guessing how many I'll actually need. I'll also need somewhere to make the actual armor. Some processing units. I'll also want... probably want energy shields. And legs.
Adverts have ended.
Why not? 2 of those. Two of those. Well, if I'm gonna, it looks like I'm gonna have to try and secure some extra ammunition, so looks like I'm gonna have to go out there somehow. Well, that's good. We're gonna be short by 10. There we go. So you made yours, that's fine. You need blue circuits, we're not having any of those. Let's swap that for you. You made 5. You'll make you more. Go with 10 for now. See how that comes. We'll go for 9 for now. See how that comes up. Right, you made yours. And I want some night vision goggles just in case. Right, just need blue circuits then. I'm going to hold on to this for now. Okay, time to spam it. Spam time. Pretty annoying, but I'm going to go with it for now. Nope. Alright, we're making ourselves a suit of armor. Right, have armor. Right click. We're going to need power. We need legs. And we're going to have that. And we need that. And we need that. And we need that, and that, and that, and that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Oh, look at that. I had exactly the right amount of stuff. Huh. Go figure. But not by hand. Nope. Still 102 out of 111. We're at 2% charge. I'm going to stand here right now, as the day is just dawning and power will be rising slowly. Actually, we could do that. Get 6 more? Oh no, that's not 6 more, that's like... That's 6 more. 7, 8 more. Yeah, better. Well, I've also disabled the buttons that allow you to do crafting as well. So we went into the settings and then controls, if you go down to here, Craft 1 is not set, Craft 5 is not set, and Craft all is not set. So, we can't. So we can't accidentally handcraft anything. Which is kind of important. I'm going to grab some of these solar panels as well, and we can swap them out for stuff in our inventory. And also not use things in power that we don't want to. Right, that's 500. Grab another bunch of grenades. Seven solar panels. Eight solar panels. So if I can go like that and go charge faster. We've got some batteries, it's fine as well. I'm also hoping that we'll stop using a lot of this or other material as well. And we'll concentrate the green circuit's use on just red and blue circuits. That's the plan anyway. At the moment, we're only getting a small handful of green circuits that are making their way all the way through. But we're slowly backing up on the blue science is slowly backing up. It's not going any further. When that backs up and it stops taking red circuits from here, red circuits will back up. We'll stop making red circuits. Then we'll stop using that copper line there, which will back up the copper. Copper will go straight through and be making low density structure, but also blue circuits because we've only got 2. There you go. Wow. Can't even keep a full charge on there. There you go. Give you some of that back. Not really what I want to do. There's no other. The only other copper source that we know of is down there. It's really far away. And that makes sense because there's crude oil right there. And it's quite possible that that is some sort of peninsula, so we could probably block that off. Also, if we come down through that way with the wall, we could block up, we can grab that oil as well. Grab that bit. So it all makes sense that we need to grab this bit. I just hoped that we could launch a rocket beforehand. There is a natural wall there, yeah, it's true. There is some cliff face, but there is also none over this way. And we could just sit tight and hope for the best. Wait and watch this all start to back up. Okay. Plenty of circuits. Chuck them all out. Got lots of copper. We definitely do. There you go. Plenty of copper plate. For later. Red circuits backing up. A load of green circuits hopefully being produced all at the same time. Right in the bottom right hand corner, down here behind the chat, was a bunch of biters that just died. "42 out of 200. Just a few to go then. And we could probably go. Be productive. Lots of productive days. Maximum efficiency. Well, 8% productivity. That's what, 12 crafts, and eventually we'll get every 12 crafts we'll get a free craft. Where later in the game you get like 300% productivity, which means every craft you get 3 free crafts, which is definitely a bit of a difference. But there's definitely more green circuits coming down through the middle here now. That's speeding up. Boss. How many of those have I got? That 10. Okay. Not amazing, but it is better than. Let's go and get some more. I'll definitely want all 10 in there. I'll also definitely want 4 in there when I start it. Try and get as much productivity as we can out of what's left. How are you doing? $278. I don't even know how much that is. Oh, I haven't even started with the other one yet. Oh. Fraction. Extraction much. I need rocket fuel as well. I haven't even started on rocket fuel. We're getting on 83 out of 200. Yeah, I've got a bit of way to go. Can't even put those in yet. Like, no. Can I put those in there? Yes, I can. Do it that way. Tell you something I didn't make, and I didn't make a personal robopod to go into my armor. It's purely combat based. Well, not highly combat as such, but. Oh, you move a bit faster. Right, let me make. Do I have a rocket fuel assembly? Not that I save a blueprint for. Slightly annoying. Okay. I need. I can never remember the correct way for this. Is it? That way around? Not even that way around anyway. No, I've got way too many machines for that. Is it that way around? Nope. There we go. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. Good to know. There we go. And there to there, there to. And then there to there, there to there, there to there, there to there. And then we can go, also go here to here. There we go. For now, we'll get that starting to build up in there until we can get a rocket silo actually constructed. The first, literally, like I said, the first rocket silo is going to be a manual. Let's just dump all of this into here and hope that it lifts off. Kind of scenario. Well, not hope it lifts off, but it will lift off. 143. Power still holding. I'm not going any further sort of big construct or anything along those lines.
Advertisements started for 90 seconds.
Don't even know how much I need for a rocket launch, to be honest. Either way, the amount of oil we've got is terrible. But we should be launching a rocket fairly soon. Lazy Bastard will be done, and then we'll quickly I'll quickly run the update, or quickly switch to experimental mode, and then we'll be hopefully good to go. Not what I wanted. Apparently that's not within. Alright, I'm going to leave that there for a second. I'm just going to grab a drink. I shall be right back.
Adverts have ended.
Yes, he told you I'll be back. Right. There's not a lot of you know, 183. And there's a bit more there. That's not too bad. Well, like I said, that's all backed up now. So apart from these, which are making the red circuits that are being used by here, the remaining green circuits are all being passed through. The only green circuits being made down here are all being made going to science right now. All, we've lost a bunch of those as well. We're definitely going to Vulcanus first. That is going to be the first plan. Question. What do you cost? Steel plate, processing unit, and concrete. I need a space platform starter pad, and I need space platform foundations as well. But they can wait a little bit longer. Go and set that up. That'll be my space platform starter. That can start making stuff now. No, it needs to go there. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Can't use productivity modules in that one. Annoying. Be expected, I suppose. Hanging on. 1! Yay! Right, you need to make one of those. I need all of those in there, please. Oh, okay. Give me a second then. Need 60 of them. Not gonna happen anytime soon. Oh. Come on. I'll let it slowly build up. Meanwhile, I need productivity modules as well. Okay. Right, I need to go and get the rocket fuel now. You are not fast. I'll make you faster. Jerry rigging everything. There we go. Rocket fuel now. Let's want to get that rocket launched. Really do. 7. Seriously, 11. I think we're going to be able to do it with what we've got. I think it's it. I think we're in a relatively decent spot. We'll try that one. That. Then you can go into there. 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 You've got everything you need. Kind of in the wrong place. Do that. Seems a little excessive, but didn't know. So they can both end up in the same place. It's not quite fast enough to feed both of them. net half a machine. Probably because we've got speed modules in these two and non-speed modules in this one. So that's not really making it. Speed modules aren't really making it much of a difference. What about now? No. What about now? Fraction. Take a fraction. I'll grab a couple. There we go. $43. We're nearly there. Happening. Happening, everyone. We're going to launch a platform into space. It's nearly there. Lazy bastard has nearly been achieved. I just want the space platform starter pack actually in the container, ready to go. In the ship, before I put the rocket fuel in there, basically. It's also giving a bit of a chance for the blue circuits to start mounting up, which they are doing. I want to make sure that there's a little bit of a buffer there. $53, $54. And then we can sort of stop a little bit and then reorganize things into trains and all of that type of stuff. And really sort of expand out a little bit, then put all the train blocks in place and then start going to other planets. That's kind of the point. There we go. We're making one. Actually happening. A little bit of a buffer there, so it takes ages to make one of these. That speeds it up by 40%, not much. I suppose it's all time for stuff to build up. There it is. Done. Go. Rocket parts. Well, hopefully we'll save some, get some bonus production in here. You have a 16% productivity. We'll get a free part, 5 free parts, 6 free parts, 7. There you go. That's the 7th. Oh my god, we're making rocket parts. We haven't upgraded. There's a brand new animation of rocket silo that we haven't seen yet. That doesn't currently exist. Well, because we can't currently see. I don't have beacons either. So I can't speed this up any further. It is what it is. There's another free part. Are we nearly there yet? We are, no. We are very nearly there. It is about to happen. We're about to launch a rocket into space. We are just literally waiting. We're at 54%. Put a little productivity in there. Make it go that little bit faster. Lazy bastard. There we go. Launch a rocket to space while manually crafting no more than 111 items. We are about to do it. %, 92, 94, 96, 98, and we'll probably go and catch the bonus production first. There we go. Firing rocket for launch. Are we ready for launch? Okay, so we're ready there. Rocket is ready. Add space platform. I'm gonna go for no. And we'll put a little. We'll put a little. Put that one up there. No, we'll put this. We'll put an Elvis on there. Yeah. Create it, please. Laser bastard. And also, launch a rocket into space without building any laser turrets. I didn't realise I'd done that one. But there we go. Laser bastard has been achieved. We are done. Right. Quick. Save game. Laser bastard save. Exit. Exit. Okay. This is just chatting look now. Well, looks alright. Cool. Right, we're going to run the update in the background. So, library, home, Factorio, settings, properties, update. No. Getting versions of beta, experimental, latest experimental. Right, you can go back to 0.1235. I didn't realise you could go back that far. That's quite interesting. That's quite impressive. I didn't realize you can go back that far. 557 megabytes downloaded in virtually no time at all. Thank you, new internet. Play. Also, interesting. Oops, my camera. Also interesting. All these mods don't work anymore. Awkward. Oh well. Because they haven't been set up with 2.1 yet. They will do. I'm sure the mod people will get that up to date, but they haven't got there yet. One of them's redundant. One of them's we don't even need in there. So on 2.1.9. Hang on, let's enable them all and find out which ones don't work. The arm doesn't work. Visible plans to space is no longer necessary because that's been actually up-to-dated. Vehicle snap doesn't work. Stats UI doesn't work. Lovely. Quick through work? No. Solar calculator. No. Max underground distance. Aggressive running. Power grid comb. Nixie tubes. No module inserter. Max rate calculator. Factorial library. No. Even distribution. Apparently not. Really? It told me I just updated it and it wasn't. Okay, hang on. Let's reload it. It might be the fact that I just didn't reboot. A lot of the mods are probably up to date. I'm going to have to reboot, activate the mods, and then... Yeah. Okay, bottleneck isn't. Bullet trails is. Just auto sort is. Corpse marker is. Even distro is. Factorial library is. Fax rate isn't. Module is. Nixie tubes is. Power grid comb not. No. Underground distance is. Solar calculator no. Squeak through yes. That's no. Vehicle snap yes. Visible planets in space, like I said, not actually necessary any longer. Because Anyam's not compatible. Oh my days. How am I going to keep track of all of my ores? This is not fun. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure the people behind the mods will get them up to date. Right. Continue. So bottleneck stopped working, power grid comb, bunch of recipes have been removed. There we go. There we go. We got a new animation for making this. We could choose the controls been undone. No.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
What's the correct? The default for those? Crazy on Trains. is the correct one. Is the way we're going to go. Left click. There we go. Modularly so it works. That's good. So yeah, there's new graphics for these guys. Look, there's new graphics for the
Adverts have ended.
there's new graphics for the factories as well. They've got sort of like, they're quite cool. And then we can rotate these. We can rotate these boys now. They put out on different sides. Very interesting. Ooh, I like them. They look really nice. And even though we don't have the Planets in Space mod installed, we can see the planet in space. Also, I believe there are... Yeah, our next rocket is ready. Awesome. Go rockets. I believe there is... one of the other considerable updates is that we can... choose certain we can do this. We can set research. So we can choose which research we want. So I can say, right, in the event that we have non-green clever science, we can turn it off. Clever science equals 0, research this. Otherwise, research that. Basically. We can set sciences, which is kind of cool. If clever science doesn't equal 0, then research something else. For example. But you need to link all of them to green. You need to link all of them. What have you done, Gordon? Oh, Kaz, what have you done? They're all linked now, so they'll automatically grab. So if it doesn't equal 0, I want it to research. I don't know. Let's pick a clever science. If it doesn't equal 0, research tool belt. Otherwise, research whatever it is we like up here. It's fine. That one. That's how we do research. Right. I need to find out how to set the inserter to feed only one fuel cell to the nuclear reactor, but I don't know how. Okay, so connect your nuclear reactor to the inserter by a circuit. So you want to... I don't know if I can do that on this one. I might be able to do it with here, like this. Okay. Pretend this is a nuclear reactor, because I don't have that on this model yet. So, you want to input, enable, if your fuel source, in this case green uranium fuel cells, equals 0. So, it's reading, and then here you want to output read contents. Yeah? So on this side you'll have read contents, on this side you'll have this. And it says enable if this is equal to 0. So what's happening is this has got a green light on it, as you can see just underneath the flash, because there's a power there. Might be easier if I did that. There we go. See, it's got green light because it's reading that there's no nuclear fuel cells in here. So it's going to try and put one in there. You also might want to override your stack size as well. If you over your stack size to 1, this inserter will only ever grab 1 for you. It won't grab any more than that. Then, as soon as that fuel cell gets used up, the inserter will put another one in. And you probably just want some sort of chest with the stuff. Make sense? So you need to use a little bit of circuit logic just to make it work. Research is being set by a lab. Can I do it like that? That work? No. I have to do it by... do it like that. I do it single file like those. Yes, that's what will happen, Gon. That will cause it to only have one cell in it at one time. Because it's reading the contents of the nuclear reactor and saying if there's a cell in it, don't put any more in. Only put one in. So that's going to get quite annoying, but we can do that now. It's alright. If you want to get really fancy, you can use a combination of things that only uses certain. It only puts fuel in under a certain other set of conditions as well. But then you'll want things like decider combinators and other bits and pieces to sort of choose which ones you want. But if you're relatively decent on logic and programming, you shouldn't find that too difficult, which I know you are. So you shouldn't find that too difficult to sort of manage. So you can use a decider combinator to say if the temperature is above this, or if the temperature is below this level, and there's no fuel in there, then input one. Otherwise, don't. Because the heat exchange only needs to have it needs to be over 500 degrees C for it to work. But the reactors themselves can be out to 1,000, so you don't need 1,000. You only need 500. That top of the corner of the screen looks really empty now. Because I've got no yarn over there. And I got no bottleneck. No. I'm sure they'll get updated at some point. But we launched a rocket without... We launched a rocket without handcrafting over a certain number of things. Yes, I changed my keys, but that's literally the first thing I just did. I was like, yep, let's do that. Right, we're still going to need to go and destroy these guys anyway. But I think I just wanted to get rid of any handcrafting potential before we did that. Put the extra set of legs in. Coming to investigate. Did. This took all of 2 seconds. Funny. I need that. Dead. Dead. Yeah, the handicraft key was the first thing I changed back. Literally had to go and look it up in the wiki to work out what the bloody original was, because I used to manually doing it. Like it came to automatically remembering. Come on. There we go. How much ammo have I got left? I also want to go this way and just uncover the map a bit as well. Let's drop this down first. And go here. tank research. There we go. Using more power than we're... Just by running, we're using more power than we're generating. Okay. I want to uncover this bit because... Looks like we're going to need a little bit more oomph than just what we have at the moment. This base looks a little bit more, how shall we say, sturdy than some of the other ones. Also means that we've got to, based on that map, we've got to wall across here. I was hoping that I was going to be coastline. It's not. Hang on, let's go into there. Through that. More power. So that was the other thing we can do, which you couldn't see before. So now that when you put down, whereas before, whenever you put down a belt, it wouldn't change. Now the inserter clearly marks the bottom half belt, and you can flip it. If you want to flip it, you can essentially go, I want to do a horizontal flip, and it'll then point to the top half of the belt. Vertical flip, you can choose which side outside of the belt you want to put those items on. You've got a massive amount of flexibility there about exactly how you want that to look, which is super useful. The other thing that's also super crazy about the update, which is always definitely worth a look as well, is that you can choose to transfer stuff between platforms. So no longer. So if you look, you go to Navis Base, provide materials to other platforms. That's now a key thing. So gone are the days where you have to send stuff down to one platform then back up to another. Nope. And just transfer between them, which is pretty awesome for ships that want to do science. Medium one, nasty. There we go. Yeah, there's some nice changes in experimental already, and that's even before they've finished. The only things you can't flip, you still cannot flip any blueprints or anything that contains railways or stations. That is still a no flip zone. That probably won't change either anytime soon. I very much doubt. Oh, we can take this space off. That's alright. That's manageable.
Babe, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain.
Hello, Stopple. Welcome on in. How you doing, buddy? How's things? Hope work's okay. Hello. You missed the Lazy Bastard launch. We launched. We have Lazy Bastard achievement. It is a thing. There you go. Launch a rocket into space while manually crafting no more than 111 items. We also got raining bullets as well at the same time. Which is unusual for me, quite frankly. I'm usually all over the lasers. I hope you've been alright. Getting sorry for last week. Sleepy sniper. Again. Interesting day. Enough of the British. Oh, wow. Okay. That is very interesting. That doesn't happen doesn't happen every day.
It was a mess for me. Eventually left.
Khaleesi Elisi raided with 4
Somebody-
viewers.
The lady was
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Thank you, Khaleesi. Welcome on in. How you doing, my
her
dear?
husband, boyfriend, whatever, was still coding on the other guy's thing. She had him go the back door to his first encounter.
Use the back door? Outrageous. Make sure you ask before you do that, people. Never just assume you can use the back door when you can't. Type or die. Nice. Sounds like post-capitalistic society. Or die. Okay, sir.
Adverts have ended.
People enjoy using backdoor. Yes, I'm sure they do. You know, they put all that time and effort into it. It's a good thing that they can use it. I think personally. I just say that, you know, if you're going to go down that road, make sure that all of the important parties are aware that it's an option. And don't just suddenly attempt to do it without letting people know. That's all. Now you can see me. Hello, me. I'm here. Hi. We go. Get rid of a lot of those trees. That should hopefully mitigate a bit of the issues that we're having. Can't really see. Should we sort that out? Bit dark. Where's my armor? Where's my... There we go. Light vision goggles. Now we can see. Night vision goggles are a go. Did I save any? No, I don't think I saved any. Okay, I did. Wow. Things were saved. Okay. Right, we have done... I'm going to grab a snack and hang out. But always welcome. Thank you very much for the raid, though. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. We've finished. We no longer have to be a lazy bastard. We can make stuff ourselves. Which is nice. I don't have to worry about that any longer. But should also look at electrical. Oh, I'll just let you do that for a second. We can also do bots as well. Ugh. Ugh. Need to look at bots to speed up our construction process. Keep finding out I've got more wall. Every single time I try and put another bit of wall down, I got more wall. Like, crikey. There we go. Get a bit more space just in case we need it. There's 3 oil in the trees somewhere over here. Just over there. Beacons. Elevated rail. 350, 250. 250, 30 seconds, 250. 2, okay, can't do that. But that whole line will no longer, we won't need, because we're going to bring the wall out to here, up there, around that lake, up there, around that lake, up there, and up to there. Well, up to here actually. So that whole line of ammo isn't going to be needed. About right. Right, before we get too started. Yes, that. Oh yeah, of course. Duh. I'll do all these sciences, but wait, I can't actually do them because I don't have the sciences to do them. We're going to go and... Oh, you can go. You do there. What's it gonna do? Oh, why can't I remember? Oh yes, of course. Flying robot frames. How do I make flying robot frames again? Electronic circuits, batteries, steel plates, electronic engine units. You just need a lot of electronic circuits by the looks of things. I don't know. That one. Probably. Brains. Probably. You grab from there and there, please. There and there. Ow. You want batteries and steel. Actually no, we'll just do... I don't need any spare ones just yet. Go there. And then you can go there. And then we'll input here, you can output there and there. You can output that, I can input that. You can do there and there. We'll chuck the power poles down. You can do those for me, and you can do those for me. Thank you very much. That should help a lot. You will need red circuits, whereas you need those. Meanwhile, I've got kind of electric engine units I don't need. You need greens. I think I have some greens. You need reds. I don't have any reds on me. Fine. I want more greens anyway. Steel and batteries. I don't think then. Okay, I don't need many. I'm not planning on many. But I don't need it didn't need that many anyway. Go there. Go. Yeah. Deal coming. Apparently, we're now low on steel as well. Just for funsies. What else? Oh, we actually need to make the armor part for this. I need steel plates, batteries, iron gear wheels, advanced circuits. That was one way of doing it. Pinch all the gears from like all the buildings. That worked. Got some legs. So, you know what? I know I don't have to do this, but I'm going to. I'm gonna make it in a box. Wow, 5 construction robots. Exciting. Okay. Oops, don't want that. Okay, what do I want in here? I always want bots. Give myself some space for some bots. I'll give myself a couple of spaces for some bots. Then I always want ammo is always useful. A couple of spaces for that. Then a couple of spaces for explosive rockets because I always tend to use those as well. I also want a space for repair packs, always useful. Also want space for my deconstruction planner and my upgrade planner. That'll do for now. And then I can worry about the rest of it later on. But I just want to have some spaces given away to do certain things. Whoa. I'll do for now. Very slow. Very, very slow. But I have them. I have the bots. I like these new factories. They're quite fun. What will I set it as? No. Alt and left control. That one. There you go. Lots of bits and pieces going on in here like that. Stuff's being made and factories are moving and things. And there's like a sprite for when the pipe goes in. It's very cool. Whoa. No, thank you. Grab some circuits. Okay, make some more bots, so we can have a little bit of a but 10 robots is the maximum we can go for. 40 is going to be plenty. Can't go any better than that. Not right now, anyway. Ideally, I don't want another power supply, but really, all I've got right now is rubbish power. That should. Oh, hello. Me bots are doing stuff. gotta let them catch up. They're very, very slow. Oh, look. Look at what I did. Sorry. Didn't overlap it properly. Did it here as well. Fix that. Go, robots, go! They're so slow at the start. They get much faster and they carry more. But it doesn't stop a lot of clicking, which is helpful. A lot less clicking involved. Would be about here. Alright, I'll turn the Robocop off for a second. Because I want to line up where this is going to come in from. Even if it is only a blueprint. I knew I was going to be a bit too high. We go here. Look. We are building. We are building. Freeze. Go away. Don't like you.
Ads started for 90 seconds.
Have I got a straight bit of wall? No. 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 Okay, so straight bits of wall don't count. Good to know. We are going to need to borrow these though. Need a little bit more speed.
Adverts have ended.
Thank you, bot. There we go. Wait, they're attacking my walls, buggers. Can't we see? Obviously, I was in their way, and they didn't like it. Oh, right, you just literally just put a base there. That wasn't there a second ago. Ugh. Lovely. Outrageous. How very dare you? I just literally plopped a base down right in the middle of my blueprint. That seems extremely rude. I don't have any. I don't have lots of things. Okay. We'll try and go that far. I won't go any further than that. Right, I need lots of turrets, lots of walls, lots of things. Turrets, walls, power poles, inserters. Turrets, walls, power poles, inserters. A belt. The other thing. That's where the wall is. I think good idea. Grab that. I should say I'm probably going to want to get rid of it. Thanks. Right. Inserters. Belt. Turret. And that one. Grab a few bits on the way through. Now we'll take it slow and steady and let the bots do their thing. There we go. Right, but it is that time, unfortunately, I'm afraid, everyone. It is time to pass you on to the next person. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Let's go and see who we can raid. Who else is on? Russian chap. Who else are we following right now? God. Really don't know. Go for Maholic. He seems to be on right now, and he's actually playing rather than just designing anything. Okay, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I greatly appreciate you all being here. I shall be back again with some Eve tomorrow. It is day in the office tomorrow, but I'll be back online as normal. I'm in the office, like I said, I'm in the office, so hopefully not too tired. But okay, we made it to Lazy Bastard. We did it. Khaleesi, thank you very much for the raid. Everybody else, thank you much for the subs. Lazy Mofo, Mr. Boogar. I believe that was the two of them. I don't think we had anybody else, did we not? Double check. And there goes Lazy Mofo and Boogar AU. Thank you very much, everybody. I shall see you all again tomorrow with some Eve. Until then, look after yourselves. Goodbye.